On this slide, we list all of the ways that a law firm can use legal finance. And as we go on, we'll talk through some of this in more detail. But the common thread is that firms are building their practices by taking on more risk, which they are able to do thanks to our funding, and they are ultimately improving their bottom lines. So, Jeff, you practiced at a firm for 30 years. Why do you think that is, that there's this sort of shift in who's using funding?
I think cost is still, as you say, an issue for even large companies. The cost of litigating disputes has been rising ahead of inflation and been doing that for some time. And that is not an irrelevant consideration for those large corporates. And I think there was also certainly pressure on the legal departments in corporates through the economic downturn to reduce spend. And that was particularly the case post-pandemic. But I think this change is a long-term change. And I think that probably for three reasons. I think general counsel are seeing the opportunity to transform their legal department from a cost center to a profit center. I also think there's the influence of the involvement of the chief financial officers in setting parameters for those legal terms. And I think that's just about offloading litigation costs from the P&Ls. I think there's a recognition that disputes can be leveraged like any other revenue generating asset. And I think that's becoming more important. One of our recent business surveys, 70% of finance and legal teams said it was important for their legal departments to find ways of recovering value. I mean, I think that is a mindset that has changed in certainly the last 5 years, probably over the last 10 years.